Now at 4, speculation that the Las Vegas shooter did not act alone and that he scouted other venues as potential targets.
From Washington, D.C. to right here in Los Angeles, the violence in Vegas has led to a push to change the current laws in America.
And the supporters of DACA are arrested after blocking traffic on the last day for Dreamers to extend their stay. Hello, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Lena Wynn. We are learning disturbing new information in the Las Vegas massacre.
It appears the gunman may have planned more attacks, including a car bombing. Investigators confirm Stephen Paddock booked rooms at 2 other hotels and even scouted Boston's Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox. Investigators believe Paddock planned to escape as well and have not ruled out accomplices because of the sheer preparation and the amount of gear. The investigation is taking several new turns, including possible targets in other cities.
That's right. KCAL 9's Tom Wade is live in Las Vegas with details on the new revelations. Tom?
And Lena and Juan, I'll get to those details in just a second, but I've got to tell you, just a few moments ago, O.J. Simpson walked out of this police station. We asked him a number of questions. He didn't answer them. He got into a car and just left. We're told he was here to fill out some paperwork. That just happened a few seconds ago. Back to the big breaking story here in Las Vegas right now. The authorities are telling sources right now that they believe that some of the explosives that were found in those search warrant returns could have been possibly used to carry out car bombings. Investigators are also training their focus here on this summer's Lollapalooza Music Festival in Chicago. That's because sources are telling CBS News that months before the Las Vegas shooting, Stephen Paddock booked a hotel room in Chicago overlooking the venue. It's not clear if he traveled there before his murderous rampage in Las Vegas. The Clark County coroner now says all victims have been accounted for.
We have officially identified all 58 victims and 1 suspect that have been involved in this incident, as well as notified all of the next of kins.
Those who survived continue to work toward recovery. 18-year-old Santa Ana High School student Tiffany Huizar was shot in the stomach and arm. She was with her sister as a late birthday present. Huizar was among those who talked briefly with President Trump.
He was like super nice. He wasn't who we see on social media. He was much more comforting.
What did he say that was so comforting?
I don't know, like his tone and voice and just the way he was.
And new information today about the rapid response during the attack. Clark County Fire Chief Greg Castle says Engine 11 was returning from another call when they were suddenly caught up in the middle of it all.
The floodgates opened on Giles and outpoured dozens and dozens and dozens of patients, critically, some mortally wounded, and swamped that engine company sitting in the middle of the street.
I made a makeshift tourniquet out of a scarf and out of a branch, I think. And I tied it around her leg. I tightened it up with the branch, tied it down. I put my finger in some of her blood. I wrote the time on her arm.
Firefighters wore these ballistic vests and helmets to protect them from the barrage of gunfire and carried these supplies ready to treat only 20 gunshot victims. They would quickly learn that that would not be nearly enough. The crime scene remains active, with FBI agents still collecting evidence. Motive is still the big question, as investigators questioned Paddock's longtime girlfriend for any details about his mindset. She says she had no idea he was planning a rampage, even as he stockpiled 33 weapons last year alone. He spread his purchases through different stores and different states, allowing him to stay under the radar. And of course, motive, the big question. That is the question everyone has been asking for days. We still don't have a lot more details on that. And right now, there are no scheduled press conferences from the police department for tonight. But of course, this is a quickly unfolding story, and we will be following all the details for you. Reporting live here in Las Vegas, I'm Tom Wade. Back to you in the studio, Lena and Juan.
All right.